You want to try some intros? I know we haven't talked about an intro.
You didn't know what you were doing.
I mean, I assume I'll just say what I always say, and then and then you can say, "And I'm Jessica," and then that seems like a pretty good intro. I think.
Or we can do the one where you have the narrator or it introduces you into a scene. Be like, hey, what you doing? And you're like, I'm reading by myself.
Oh,
No.
hey, you there.
No, it doesn't
Oh, no,
work.
we're not going to go with that? I was going to do it. I'm game. Hey, you child. What are you doing over
I'm
there?
not a child.
No, I thought for the purposes of the intro, you would be like a child because we're reading children's books.
And you do that in your very like adult voice.
Yeah, that was
books.
Yes, children. Hello.
Children. See, I can't do it.
Yeah, it's fine.
Hi.
Yeah, oh, your problem is being the child. Gotcha.
Yeah. I'm like, okay.
Hey,
This child has a very deep voice.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you don't hide it well.
No. That's the kind of child I am.
Yeah.
I'm a loud child.
Deep voice child. Yep.
Yep. What's up? No.
Yeah, so mine would just be hello and welcome to Chicken and Raffles' Choose Your Own Adventure Adventures. I'm Chicken and Raffles.
I'm Jessica.
See, and that's that's what the intro would be like, kind of. I would do it better because I did it bad.
Yeah.
That was a bad one.
Is my voice just too deep? Is it? I guess it's like mezzo, alto.
I have no idea, Bird.
Hello.
You sound like you know more than I do. What is my voice? Is it a pleasing baritone? That was an honest... See, the sad thing is that was an honest question because I know you did choir or something.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, that's why you know. I have no idea. What about now?
Is like the higher
Is this
point
my falsetto?
Well, that's like the tenor.
Hello.
That's like the higher pitch, the higher octave
Okay.
of the male's voice.
Sure.
The middle of the road is baritone, and then at the bottom is bass.
So would I be a bass? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, with that voice, yes.
Oh.
And then like the high register of the lady's voice, the high pitch is soprano.
Alto? Oh, okay.
And then you have mezzo soprano, which is like in the middle.
Okay.
And then you have alto, which is at the bottom.
That's the low.
So when I think of like radio or like a radio voice personality or what, like kind of what you do,
Okay.
I think of that
Welcome
show.
to Night Vale.
Oh, I think you would enjoy it. Some
you know,
parts of
maybe.
you.
I don't know.
It's like it's a mystery,
Okay.
but it's
I like
in
a
the
mystery.
form of radio.
I also like
Interesting.
adventures.
Such as on today's special episode of
Today is a very special episode of Chicken and Raffles' Choose Your Own Adventure Adventures. I'm Chicken and Raffles.
featuring Jessica, the wife.
I don't know if you're even featured at this. I'm just going to make you do this every time.
Oh, co-starring
Yep. Co-host starring
Jess.
There you go. Do whatever you want.
I did a hair flip, goddammit.
Yeah. I'm glad we're not doing a webcam on this. And
I
we
am
never
so
will.
I'm not wearing any makeup.
Yeah. At any rate, today we're going to be reading Find Your Fate Junior, The Transformers, More Than Meets the Eye. It says that on the book. Attack of the Insecticons by Lynn Beach. Only you can help the Autobots defeat the Decepticons' evil plan. And then on the cover, it's there's a child, I guess that's you, and there's Optimus Prime, he's a good guy, and there's an old man who's a trucker maybe, and there's a one that looks like a bee maybe, or a wasp. Those are bad, I hate those. And another guy.
Wait, we like the bees though.
I hate wasps. Well, yeah, Bumblebee.
He's a bean.
Yeah, we know that guy.
What if I don't know what Optimus Prime looks like? Do I just imagine
Oh,
what
no.
he looks like, or
Well,
can I not see the book?
You can. Okay, here you go. Yeah, I'll put this up on my Twitter. I'll go find that. I think I may be at that Pickett guy. We'll put it in the show notes. It's fine.
This man has one leg.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah. Broom! The sound of a powerful motor echoes deep within a cave somewhere in the Pacific Northwest. Hanging from the ceiling, stalactites vibrate from the sound. A racetrack has been cleared on the rocky floor. Around the outside of the track stand the Autobots. With them are their human friends, Sparkplug, Witwicky, and his son, Buster. Sorry, I couldn't, that last name. They're watching a large red van speed around the track. It is Ironhide, the oldest and toughest of the Autobots. He is testing the Sun Pack, an experimental solar battery designed by Sparkplug. They are deep underground, so the test will be secret. The Autobots need fuel as much as humans need food. If this battery works as well as Sparkplug says, it could be the answer to the Autobots' prayers. Because they love Christ. Optimus Prime, the leader of the Autobots, is elated. 23 hours and still going strong, he says. Ratchet has been keeping a close eye on the test. If something goes wrong, he's the Autobot fix-it man. Hey, Ironhide, he calls to the red van. How are you feeling? Have your old gear started to wear out yet? Go chew on a microchip, shouts Ironhide as he wizards by. He whizzes by. Oh. I have never felt better. I'm just going to make every Autobot Optimus Prime. Sparkplug checks his stopwatch. Hey, according to my calculations, he should have full power for another hour. With the Sun Pack, just 1 hour of sunlight can provide an Autobot with all the energy he needs for a full day, says Optimus Prime, who's just a guy now. You are a genius, Sparkplug. I'm just a good mechanic, the human says modestly. This could be the end of our constant search for fuel, Optimus goes on. It could be the key to defeating the Decepticons. At the mention of the Decepticons, Buster cannot help shivering. He is proud of his father, but he knows how evil the Decepticons are. He still has 40 minutes to go, says Optimus, who I thought would be the kid for sure this time. What he doesn't know is that time may be running out for the Autobots. Unknown to the humans and Autobots, they are not alone in the cave. Kickback, the evil Insecticon, has been watching and listening. The grasshopper-like being also realizes how valuable the Sun Pack could be. The Decepticons must have this battery, he thinks to himself. Megatron will reward me well. You're still not choosing anything. And it's a grasshopper. There's a grasshopper man. He does not wait for the test to be finished. He slips out of the cave. Then he transmits a message to his top secret Decepticon headquarters. Megatron isn't here, answers Starscream, the powerful Decepticon. He and some of the... I love that they're just people now. He and some of the others are raiding a human power facility. What have you found, Insecticon? Kickback tells Starscream about the test of the Sun Pack. This is my chance to take command, thinks Starscream. He turns to the Decepticons remaining at headquarters. Decepticons, he commands. Prepare the attack of the Autobots. Prepare to attack the Autobots.
Is this a choice?
Some of that's getting cut, but that's hilarious. Back in the cavern, Ironhide is still going strong. All the Autobots begin to cheer. They cannot hear a distant rumble outside the cave. It is the rumble of jet fighters approaching. But these are... Oh, come on, buddy. These are not ordinary jet fighters. It is a raiding party of Decepticons, led by the silver jet Starscream. Now Optimus Prime calls out, 10 seconds. The other Autobots take up the count. 9, 8, 7, 6. At that moment, rocks begin to fall and the cave floor starts shaking. Then an unimaginable sight. A jet fighter plane flies into the cave. The Decepticons! Cries Optimus Prime. Quickly, he pushes Sparkplug and Buster into a crevice away from the fighting. Autobots, defend. Sorry, the image of that is so funny. Just like immediately push the humans into a crevice. Autobots, defend yourselves. He aims his laser rifle at Starscream and fires. Nice try, insulation breath, snarls Starscream. Turning sharply, he drops a load of cluster bombs. The bombs miss the Autobots, but they shatter the stalactites. Large chunks of rock fall everywhere. Other Decepticons now enter the cave. Kickback rakes the Autobots with his submachine gun. Rumbles and ground waves shake the cavern. Give up, you tin-plated trash cans, commands Starscream. Give up before we bury you under 100 tons of rock. Just then, Bumblebee, the smallest of the Autobots, rolls up to Optimus Prime. Optimus Prime, he says, the fighting has opened a hole at the back of the cave. I checked it out. There seems to be a tunnel to the surface. Maybe we could get out that way? Optimus Prime thinks quietly and quickly. Good work, Bumblebee, he says. Even though we're outnumbered, the Decepticon... God damn it. Even though we outnumber the Decepticons, all of us are low on fuel. I hate to retreat in the middle of a battle, but... Another blast rocks the cave. The Autobots are fighting bravely, but the weapons and falling rocks are causing dents and shattered photocells. What? I know. Optimus Prime knows it is only a matter of time before someone is seriously hurt. What could Optimus Prime do now? Should he stand and continue to fight the evil Decepticons? Or would it be safer to retreat into the tunnel and return to fight another day? If you think Optimus Prime should stand and fight now, turn to page 20. If you think it would be wiser to retreat, turn to page 40. Gee, what do you think, Jessica? Oh.
He needs to get in that hole.
You want to run away? You want him to... He's the mighty Optimus Prime. He's not going to fight?
He's not a coward. He's not a child.
I mean, this is your adventure, so you tell me. What are we doing?
I couldn't betray him.
Okay.
He's going through. Even though he's hungry, even though his men are tired.
Yeah, they have no fuel.
They don't have any shoes.
Well, they have no fuel.
They have no well, they're all going to die.
Right. That's more or less the point.
Oh, you want me to... Why are you blinking at me to say retreat?
I'm blinking at you. Well, I know it's a trap. This is a trap.
Oh.
The book is set for you. You should want to stand and fight because that's awesome and that's what Autobots do. But what they should actually do is probably run away because he said that they're low on fuel.
Okay, let's run.
Okay, great. Page 40 it is.
Why are you going forward if you're going backwards?
Well, I'm going to page 40. Oh, to retreat. Gotcha. Optimus Prime knows that a good leader must know when to retreat. Right now, he must think of the safety of the Autobots and the tiny, weak humans. Bumblebee, he orders, take the humans and enter the tunnel you found. The rest of the Autobots follow, quick. I'll hold off the Decepticons as long as I can. I almost got through it. It's fine.
David Larry.
I know. Bumblebee and the other Autobots do as they are ordered. When Optimus Prime sees that all of his troops are safe, he follows them. Then he sets off a dynamite charge. It collapses the entrance to the passage. The Decepticons cannot follow. He just has dynamite. That seems like a terrorist thing. Quickly, the Autobots begin to roll toward the surface and to safety. But suddenly, again, they come to a fork. Instead of one tunnel, there are now two. There is no way to tell which tunnel leads to the surface. The left-hand tunnel is steep and narrow. The right-hand passage is wider. But there are strange buzzing sounds coming from it. Which tunnel should Optimus Prime choose, Jessica? If you think he should take the right-hand tunnel, turn to page 6. If you think the left-hand tunnel is safer, turn to page 66. 666. The devil's numbers. Sorry. That was
I don't know which one to choose.
That's actually the first choice of the book. This isn't a trick. You just get to make a choice.
Do you think because one of the members is a bumblebee, he can talk to the bees?
Ooh, you're thinking the buzzing is maybe real bees?
Or buzzsaws.
Ooh, could be.
But they need fuel.
They do need fuel. It could be a truck stop. Who knows? I don't know.
Not underground.
Yeah, that's probably true. Yeah, that's a good point. I don't know what the buzzing is, so
Okay, well,
it's up to you.
Let's get away from the buzzing.
No buzzing. So which one was the one that
The
didn't
left
have
one.
the buzzing? Steep and narrow. Yeah, left hand. Okay, so left hand tunnel. Page 66.
Onward.
You go. We'll take the tunnel on the left, Bumblebee. Lead the way. Commands Optimus Prime. Soon the Autobots are rolling toward, they hope, the surface. It's really narrow here, says Bumblebee. It's going to be a tight fit for you big guys. Unfortunately, Bumblebee is right. Ironhide, who is almost out of power, gets stuck in a turn in the tunnel. Nuts, he grumbles. He is too embarrassed to call for help. He revs his engine and rocks back and forth, trying to get loose. Then he hears a sound that chills his transmission fluid. I love that. It is the buzzing of a scarab beetle. In his small insect form, Shrapnel has followed him. And now the evil Insecticon lands on his body just above the sun pack. Bug off, says Ironhide, but Shrapnel only chuckles. Aiming his antenna carefully, Shrapnel disrupts the sun pack's electronic lock. Then he takes the sun pack and prepares to fly off. So long, Autobot, he sneers. Next time we meet, I will be unstoppable. Turn to page 58. What the fuck? Okay.
Okay.
Why wouldn't I just go to the next page? Okay. Soon the other Autobots are out of the tunnel and on the road to headquarters. Hey, says Sparkplug. Where is Ironhide? Quickly, Optimus Prime goes back to the bottom of the tunnel. He returns a few minutes later with Ironhide, who is out cold. Ratchet works on Ironhide with a portable emergency generator. Before long, the old Autobot comes to and transforms to his robot form. Weakly, he tells his friend what happened. The Insecticons have the sun pack, says Mirage, who isn't hurt. Let's track those beady-eyed bugs now. We're too low on power, says Ratchet. We must return to headquarters first to refuel. Now Optimus Prime must make a decision. What should he do? If you think he should have all Autobots return to base and refuel first, go to page 41. If you think he should save time by sending an advanced scout after the sun pack, go to page 65.
41.
You want to do the safe thing? Good, safe?
Because that's what we've been trying to do since the first decision.
Okay, that's all right. Yeah, let's
We need
refuel.
to refuel. You can't send out your dying man.
We can't take any chances, says Optimus Prime.
There we go.
The sun pack is too important. We must return to base and refuel. Yeah, I know. It sounded like he was going to do the opposite.
Yeah, it got me.
A few hours later, all the Autobots have refueled and are now at full power.
Hey.
Autobots transform, commands their leader. In a few seconds, all the bots have transformed into their vehicle forms, and the impressive convoy rolls out onto the road to the Decepticon headquarters. I sound drunk. Just before they arrive, an alarm begins to shriek. The Decepticon spy, Ravage, was out patrolling. He has seen them. The area begins to shake with the noise of jet engines. One by one, the Decepticons fly out from their headquarters. Commanding them is their towering leader, Megatron. How dare you attack us? Demands the evil robots. We don't want to attack anyone, says Optimus, who's also drunk. You have something that belongs to us. Return the sun pack and we will go peacefully. Turn to page 42.
Okay.
Don't make me laugh, Prime, says Megatron. You have 10 seconds to turn around. If you don't, you and all those Autobots will be a pool of melted microchips. Optimus Prime expected a fight. The Autobots are ready. Autobots, defend yourselves, he commands. Quickly, he aims his laser rifle and fires. Just as quickly as Megatron fires back. I didn't read that right. In the next minute, the area around the Decepticon headquarters becomes a battleground. It was a firefight! That's from a movie. Laser blasts, cluster bombs, and sonic charges go off everywhere. The earth shakes from the force of the explosions. Are they still in the fucking cave somehow? Sorry, that just
We went backwards.
Yeah, I don't
for
know.
Real.
There was a shriek of torn metal, and the Decepticon Thundercracker goes down. I don't love that name. Mm-mm. A cry of triumph tells Optimus Prime that an armor-piercing rocket from Mirage has hit its mark. But a moment later, Mirage himself is down, the victim of Buzzsaw's mortar cannon. What, I could have just left that. Optimus Prime fires a Buzzsaw with his laser rifle. Everywhere around him, Autobots and Decepticons are locked into battle. Many Autobots and many Decepticons are hurt, but not killed.
For some reason.
Yeah, for some reason. Thanks, Jessica. Neither side can win the battle, thinks Optimus Prime. I must do something to break the standoff. At that moment, Bumblebee approaches. Get back, cries Optimus Prime. It's not safe for you here. You're too small. I found the sun pack, Bumblebee says quickly. It is being charged to the sun right now, but it's surrounded by booby traps. You've done well, says Optimus Prime. Now get to safety while I decide what to do. Optimus Prime thinks for a moment. He realizes there are two things he can do to end the standoff. He can concentrate his full fighting power on Megatron. If he can defeat their leader, the other Decepticons will probably give up. Or he can forget about trying to defeat the Decepticons. Instead, he can try to capture the Sun Pack. Which should Optimus Prime do?
Use the Sun Pack.
Okay, fine, Bird. You don't just want to go one-on-one with Megatron on page 16?
He'll go on one-on-one tonight.
Okay, 57. We'll just win the book, I guess. Like good boys. The wise leader of the Autobots decided to go for the Sun Pack. He's so wise.
He knew what was going to happen.
Yeah, apparently he's very good at story structure. The battle continues to rage. Optimus Prime begins to move toward the edge of the battlefield. After a moment, he sees the Sun Pack recharging in the sun. It is exactly where Bumblebee said it would be, surrounded by a tangle of thermite bombs. Smokescreen, he calls to his friend. Do you think your disruptor rifle could disable those bombs? No problem, says Smokescreen. But he is knocked to the ground by a sudden blast. Now Megatron's voice booms. Not so fast, Prime. I see what you're up to. But you won't get the Sun Pack. When it's charged, I'm going to add it to my power supply. Optimus Prime shudders. No matter what else happens, he must prevent that from happening. But how? Megatron is now standing in front of the booby-trapped Sun Pack. His fusion cannons will blast anyone who tries to get near the battery. I have an idea, Smokescreen whispers. Optimus Prime listens. Then he laughs. Go right ahead, old friend, he says. Transform! Go to page 73, it says. That's not a choice.
You're transforming.
Slowly, the wounded Smokescreen transforms into the form of a race car. Then the small race car begins to rev his engine. After a moment, thick black smoke comes out his tailpipe. The smoke twists and swirls. Soon it is so thick that it blots out the sun. You miserable motorized moron, cries Megatron. What have you done? The Sun Pack cannot be recharged now. But at least you won't get it. Megatron rips out the wiring for the bombs. Then he picks up the Sun Pack and throws it to Buzzsaw. But Optimus Prime is too quick. He leaps after the Sun Pack and catches it midair. Autobots, roll out, he yells. Hey, wait a minute, screams Megatron, turning into a thick smoke. Turning in the thick smoke. Okay, wait a second. Hey, wait a minute, screams Megatron, turning in the thick smoke. Come back here with that. But he's too late. The Autobots have disappeared. Hey, Smokescreen, says Bumblebee as they roar toward home. You were really smoking today. The end.
Wow.
Well, you just
That
fucking
was a
aced
show.
that book, by the way. You have a knack for this, so I can't wait to take you on maybe a more challenging adventure, because maybe the next one won't be a junior book. But what'd you think for your first choose your own adventure? How'd you enjoy that? I thought it was pretty fun. I got to do voices.
I
I'm
love
sure
your
it was
voices.
just terrible for people listening, or it wasn't. Let me know in the comments of wherever this ends up.
It's just the thought of you in your early 30s doing voices about Choose Your Own Adventure Junior in the middle of the day in our corner side of apartment
Next
where
time
our
we'll do
only
it at
neighbors
night.
are not here today.
Yeah.
It's been fun.
Yeah, this is what has my life become. It's this now. I love it.
It's not even 2 o'clock.
And I love all of you. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you on the next
I'll
one.
do better next time. I'm sorry. I'm
Choose.
sorry. Choose your own adventure next time.
I love it. Thank you. Thanks for listening.